Uh, Bam. Boom. Beep. Boop. Oh, it was man, I took a nap, like a roughly 30-minute nap. I didn't really go to sleep, I don't think. Maybe I did, I don't know. It's hard to tell when you take such a short-term sleep. Feel pretty good now. Let's see how long that lasts. Forgot to grab these guys from my stash. Ooh. Oh. Alright. So we're gonna varnish these guys up. I need to still figure out how to paint his stupid banner. And I need to go outside and grab my Desolation Squad, because they were not finished. Whenever I spray paint it, there's obvious missing spots. I don't know why it always happens. So let me... Where the heck are the company command? Did I miss them? I'm trying to find what the banner looks like so I can maybe paint it similar to that. Man, I lost my Ultramarines Honor Guard. Or did I? No, I had the banner. I did have the Honor Guard actually, I think. Or at least two of them. Let's see. Where... That's not the right one. I'm kind of tempted to, like, so far I see 3 different banners here in the GW website. You have the Ultramarines Honor Guard, which has their own unique banner. Then on top of that, you have the Primaris Ancient, which has his own banner. Then now you have the Company Command, this guy, with his own banner. Ooh, actually, I think I'm going to attach another banner in his backpack. Yeah, the backpack right there, yeah. I'm going to have a banner squad. Just a whole bunch of banners everywhere. That's going to be hilarious. Maybe. Wait, I missed it. What the heck? Where are they at? Oh, there it is. Okay. Sweet. Whew. Man, I don't know if I can copy that or not, but I'll try. And also, I picked up the brush set I was talking about. I think this was like $12, which actually it's a lot cheaper than I thought, I suppose. You know, I think Walmart's roughly the same price. Maybe Walmart's a little bit cheaper. Freaking A. so they're held together by this stupid plastic thing on the bottom. So I'm gonna try to use these guys to see how good they are. They're so fancy. Got new brushes. I'm happy. Weird. I'll try to take good care of these guys. Oh, I can't do that. Just that's my wipe them down spot. So let me put all these up. And whoop. Well, I missed one, and I have no idea where it went. It's lost to the ether from forever now. I'm not sure which one I lost. Where can I put these? So let's just do it this way. All right. Okay, there we go. Got a decently clean palette now. All right. So I need black still. As a matter of fact, I need to look at my pictures, and so I need to figure out how to paint the aggressors and my dreadnought. So I think that's mostly blue and black around that area. Dreadnought is... That is correct. I just need gunmetal. Actually, where that black is, I think that is gunmetal, actually. Gunmetal there, black there, black there. I think I'm going to paint the tips blue, though. Yes. Okay, and then I'll paint that red, actually. Okay. So some changes. I need to grab the other dreadnought and bring it back home so I can make these changes. Alright. So we need some blue still. Okay, so we need to finish up with these guys. Let's go ahead and give this guy one more look, actually. Make sure there's color in the majority of the area. I think he's ready to be varnished. What about this guy? This guy looks like he's ready to be varnished, even though his eye looks a bit crooked. It's fine, it's cool. You can varnish him and then correct the eye later on. Then it's a really nice looking cape. I like that color. Had to do double coat on that. Don't like doing double coat, but you know what? To get this stick really well, you kind of have to sometimes. So I think this guy, I'm going to varnish just the top and then the body. I just can't get that, if you can see right there, the cape, and then between the cape and the blue body you can see gray there. I don't know if I can get that area. I might be able to, but I do run the risk of painting over the blue. I have to find like a thin brush. Like maybe this might be able to do it. So if I do that, yeah, I think that can do the trick. I can get majority of the area at least. So even then, I can still varnish him and do the paint on the inside, because I won't varnish the inside. It's obviously inside. can't really varnish that area. Let me try to freaking separate my brush. If they would just separate, please separate. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. Alright, so first and foremost, I guess we'll go ahead and varnish. So we can get that going and let it dry so I can paint over it. Where's my brush at? Here it is. This is not it. There it is. Okay. Let me take that, please. Thank you. Alright. Shake it up, make sure it's good. Alright. Okay. Let's dry out the paint a little bit. Let's go ahead and do this guy. Gosh darn this. It always pokes me. Make sure to get the body very well. And this one arm. Make sure I got that inside well. Let's get the helmet. Hey, what's up, Woo? Hey, what's up, Francois? Man, I was thinking about not streaming today because I felt really tired. But the 30-minute nap, eyes laying down shut somewhat, I don't know, whatever it is, helped me a little bit. I need to stop being tired and you know, go to sleep at, you know, appropriate times. Alright, he is officially done. Well, besides the base. Again, I haven't gone to any bases whatsoever. Oh, here's the one model that I don't know if I showed you guys. I did the head conversion on him. I mean, I didn't really convert him, just cut off the other head and attach that head. Not really much of a conversion. Hey, what's up, Pete? kind of been half-ass working on Blade Guard Kit Bash. Oh, I definitely want to see that, how you Kit Bash the Blade Guard Veteran for sure. Because I have them all right here, the company command. So, I mean, I guess this guy's kind of easy. He already has his two-handed sword. You just put a shield on his backpack and then boom, done. The captain, oh. I guess the next guy I'm about to varnish will kind of I have a lot. As you can see, like these guys over here, the white ones, these are one of the first iterations of my paint scheme. They were base coated light blue, and then when I painted them, they turned out really dark blue. So essentially, I'm scrapping all my old paint and redoing everything. So I have a lot. I have I literally grabbed half of my models and brought them here and scrapped their paint. So I have about 5 Terminies over here, or maybe 10. I don't know. Maybe I grabbed all my Terminies because I haven't used Terminies in a while. But generally speaking, I grabbed half of the things that I use and as much of the things that I don't use. So I scrapped their paint. I put them in the LA Totally Awesome with that vibrating machine and stripped them nice and clean. And then I'm going to just redo the paint. So, Francois, this guy I don't think was supposed to have a sword on him, but I put one on him. He's not supposed to have a power sword. He's supposed to just have a close combat weapon. But why not a power sword? It's a freaking company command, you know. You're supposed to have decent weapons at least, for crying out loud. They don't even have a 4-up invul save. It's kind of crazy. And they'll have this fancy backpacks with the little what looks like iron halos. I find that kind of strange. But I'm hoping that most of the painting will go by pretty quick, because the majority of the paint's going to be that blue, and with the technique that I use, it's just going to be pretty easy. You know, it's just you know, freaking throwing paint on the models, really. I bought third-party shields for my Blade Guard, which left me actual Blade Guard shields. It's a champion, heavy bolter guy, a regular bolter guy with different arms, nothing major. Yeah, I like adding the sword to him. Maybe like one day I'll use him as a captain or something, you know. I don't know if, you know, people will allow that or whatever. He looks fancy enough that he can be his own, you know, his own man. He could be his own captain. Same thing with the two-handed sword guy, I guess. I noticed that they have a lot of banner guys. So they have this one from Company Command. They have the Ultramarines Honor Guard, which has a metal banner. I remember having that. I don't know where it went, for crying out loud. They also have the Ancient, and amazingly, this guy's backpack did come with the little fancy iron halo things or whatever they're called. So I do have a thing that actually goes in the backpack. It's like a miniature banner. I actually want legitimate. Do you have a? Well, let me finish this. So I'm gonna have another banner on this guy, and if I can find the other banners, I'm gonna put another banner on top of them, because I have my old stuff, which has like freaking banners like crazy and just everything else. But do you have the what do you call it? Like the, you know, the arm stuff for the apothecary, for the conversion for that? Did you have the apothecary arms, I guess is what I'm trying to say? Or the things you attach to the arm, like the, I guess I have an apothecary here. So like that metal piece on his right arm, like this right here. I mean, that's like the unique thing about the apothecary, actually. Oh wow! So was it like an arm that you just used, or did you have the kit bash the arm? Methylcardium. I need to paint that gold because there's a little indent there which I forgot to do. I guess that's what it's meant to be gold. I'm not sure, but it will be gold. Can't wait to put the little freaking tiny flag on his backpack. Old friend, you again. I wish I had fine details to put little squiggles in those things. Let's see. Can't one make a full Space Marine army with just intercessor bodies and random bits? Use captain for the apothecary goodbye. I mean, you could. A leftover from a Primaris apothecary with this. The Primaris version. Actually, paint. I don't use like the flamethrower guys that came from Leviathan, so I created all their bodies, but they don't have arms. I was thinking, and I shouldn't have put their backpacks on there because I wanted to put jump pack infantry. I might turn some of them to assault intercessors, and might have to rip out the old backpack so I could put so I could 3D print some jump packs, and maybe make one of them to be a captain, kit bash captain. And I have a lot of purity seals. I'm gonna like smack the living crap out of that guy with like purity seals like all over the place. He's gonna be decked out of purity seals. He's gonna be a walking purity seal freaking factory. This guy's not even finished painted, and I'm already varnishing him. It's fine. It's fine. So I guess I'm about to paint this guy's until a little bit. Just so I gotta let the varnish finish before I can paint over the varnish. I'm holding my flamer guys. That actually, some of the flamers doesn't look too bad as like, you know, combi weapons. I don't know if you have like spare bolters and you just attach a bolter on the top or something. I don't know. Or do an underslung of it. Actually, that's what. That would be a lot better. Underslung flamer, detach the end of it. Oh god, I forgot about the bolter guy over here sitting so far back. Let's see, I think he is almost done. I just need to do a stupid little purity seal there, but other than that, I think he's done. So Space Marines have just fallen to armored dudes with Nerf guns. What do you mean by that? You talking about like their win rates at the moment, or? I swear always will be. They're the poster boys, so you know you got to make sure your poster boys are nerfed. We'll still have some varnish. I'm also varnish some aspects of this guy, which would be top half here. And maybe the legs. You know, just punch it on big guns like nothing. Oh, you should look at the Desolation Squad if you want to look at Nerf guns. But you gotta understand, they're like supposedly like superhuman. So, but even then, when you look at the Desolation Squad, it just looks ridiculous. As a matter of fact, I gotta bring some in so you can see what they look like. Pretty mean guns, but the model kind of looks a bit ridiculous. Although I did a little bit of a modification to them, so I think they look pretty good. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my Desolation Squad. Alright, my Desolation Marines. I actually snapped off one of those things. So this is what I did with mine. Oh, that's the one that actually broke off. You can see that break there. Yeah, that too. But yeah, instead of mounting on top there, I did that. So yeah. Then the Vanguard launcher. So. Yeah, exactly. Where it was a bit ridiculous that they have all these. They're holding these massive guns in the front. What's up, Panzer? It's like, dude, does these things weigh anything? They're like holding it up with no problem. It's a bit ridiculous. Now it makes sense that like a lot of people are shoulder mounting them, and that makes a little bit more sense, you know. It's like, but yeah, okay. So I need blue. I'm going to use my fancy new paint brushes. I don't know which one though. Let's see. Fancy new brushes. $11 for all of this was. I don't know if that was actually a little bit expensive. Not as expensive as I thought it would be. Which one would be best for just a little bit of paint? I don't feel like using my new brushes, man. It's like I don't want to mess them up. But that's what they're meant to be used for. Let me just get this blue out the way. It could just made them have the missiles. Well, it's the two different weapons kind of deal with these guys. It's the underslung, which is the Castellan launcher, and then you have the one on top, which is either the frag or crack versions of the missile. I guess I could have made two different versions of these guys. Great, now I have more bodies on the table. I guess I should put this guy up. More things that poke out and pokes my arms whenever I try to paint. There we go. This guy can go back there too because he's not getting painted yet. And then this guy is where their pain is. Freaking that banner. Okay, there we go. I don't know if that's blue or not. Let me see my picture that I've taken. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. It's blue. All this is blue here. And this is all blue here. This is all blue here. Okay. Let's see. $11 for a handful of bruise. Oh, brushes. Is that a bargain? Man, that's expensive. I got 40% off though for it. So it's like after taxes and everything, it's like $7 and some change. Their American tax system. I forgot to see if the those boxes are actually blue too. There we go. See those boxes? Oh, the boxes are blue. Okay. All right. Well, the boxes are blue. So let me go start with this guy first. Go. Well, let's see. What's up, Panzer? Okay. Just killing the time waiting for the post person to deliver before I head to bed. Deliver what? What you got coming? I'm waiting for a post person too, but it's not going to be here until tomorrow. It's something from China, and it's supposed to be the owner of the chapters or something like that. We're to have 2 Blade Guard veterans, three Blade Guard veterans, 3 Hellblasters, Ancient, a Judas Scarer, a Primaris Chaplain. Just want to see how good of a quality this print is that they're selling. GW models are just so freaking expensive. That's ridiculous. Ordered some dry brushes. I have resin arriving tomorrow morning. Resin. I need to stop being lazy and actually remove the prints on my resin printer and get started with the next print. Although, you know, it's going to be for Infinity stuff, but nonetheless, I need to go ahead and get them printed out anyway. Okay, he is done with the blue. What? I forget what you used. Let's see. Not my package yesterday. 3 printed Redemptor. Upgrade kit. Upgrade to what? Some teddy bears currently painting just. Teddy bears? What the heck? What game uses teddy bears? Oh, yeah, I gotcha. So you said you bought a 3D printed. Are you gonna get you a 3D printer, Francois? Resin is a bit of a mess, though. I'll say that. I would like to get a resin printer, but I don't have space for it. I have to wait until I have finished college and get my own place. Yeah, resin printer, and the unit itself doesn't necessarily take a lot of room, but it's all the stuff that you kind of need with it takes up a lot of room. Because you definitely don't want to keep it in in your room. Definitely want to keep it in a room where there's a ventilation or at least a air purifier. And then like the UV light that you use to cure the resin models, you definitely want room for that too. Okay, I think they are done with that. Okay. Alright, whatever I have left, I'm remodeling my house. It's too dusty here for that right now. Well, don't miss up a good opportunity to buy something on sale, though, you know. You can always just hold on to it. But, I mean, I guess get that one room done that you're going to have your 3D printer in, and then you can buy your 3D printer, put it in there. What am I going to use? I have a little bit of blue left. I'm going to go ahead and use that on something. Maybe this guy, I guess? Yeah. True, but I'm dumping most of my cash into remodel drive. Priorities, man. No joke. Man, I do love the spray paint. It just allows the paint to stick to it really well. I don't know what happened with my last spray paint. Maybe it was too old or something. It struggled to stick. Good printer's like only $500. Oh man, I'm all about that discount. Like I pre-ordered a printer to get $100 off, plus I got 10% off of it. But now it's on sale for the price that I bought it at, with the $100 off, not the 10% though. Well, you can kind of see his abs there, how the paint is kind of going into it. To kind of maybe pull out some of the paint though, so you can see more abs. This man's abs of ceramite. Yeah. Like actually, I bought 2 different printers from them, and the other one I bought was, I think, also $100 off. And but that's pre-ordering though. So you know, obviously, if you pre-order it, you don't know if it's going to be great or not per se. But I absolutely love their printers. So, and I use them a lot now. They're really good. Yeah. The 10% off, and I got it ahead of time. Yeah, that's the way I look at things, man. Any cubic. Both are really good, honestly, but I've just had better luck with any cubic. But either way, honestly, either way, you're good. Like, just find out what you like more between the two, and obviously do your research, you know, and see what suits you best. I know there's some people in here that use this Elegoo. Actually, I have an Elegoo 3D printer. It's the FDM one, and my first original one that I have was Anycubic resin printer. It didn't have auto leveling or anything like that, and it worked great. I had to level it, and it was good for a long while. Excuse me. And then I bought, I think, an Anycubic FDM printer, which is the, you know, the not resin one. And whenever I had a long print on it and it failed and it clogged. I have the replacement parts, but I'm too lazy. And I don't have room either. That's kind of the problem I have in this house. So I don't have room to take it apart. I'm afraid that if I do and I'm not here, some parts will get lost. And then, well, I'm screwed. So instead of doing that, I bought a whole new printer, which is obviously not cost effective. Yeah. So Panzer's one. Tell me, what do you like? Honestly, I don't think there's really any difference between those two. It's just that the price of the deal at the time, I think, maybe. And I haven't had to use any of their supports, both Anycubic or Elegoo, honestly. Actually, I did have to use... I did actually have to use Anycubic support because they didn't give me 10% off and they refunded me 10% of the money back. It was on something else. It was on the FDM printer. So they refunded me my 10% money back because I had that coupon code on that one too. On all my things I buy, man, I have a 10% coupon or something. But honestly, I have not had no issues with either of them. I mean, obviously, whenever I bought my FDM printer from Elegoo, I had the same issue too with that one, where it had auto leveling, but it didn't have the Z auto leveling, which I thought was part of auto leveling. So that disappointed me. I thought I didn't have to level the dang thing, and clearly I had to do the Z leveling, which is basically how high the print head is off the printer head, the what you call it, the bed. So if this is the bed, and this is the printer head, it's how high off the bed is. I thought I had full auto leveling, it didn't. But it was fine, you know. Leveling is pretty easy. It's just time consuming whenever you have to do it. Well, if you can't, you can't sometimes. So with my Elegoo, it also ran into the same issue. Again, I was printing a long print, and it just clogged up at the nozzle for some odd reason, and both printers clogged up at the nozzle, and you had to I had to basically replace the parts because the thermostat got damaged. I think I don't know if it's on both of them or not. I haven't looked at them in a while, but so I just kind of left those there. I was like, man, I can't take it apart because I'm afraid that someone in the house is going to move some parts and then I can't assemble it back again. So I ended up buying another printer. anyways, real quick. So I have a resin printer that I use. I liked it. It's not auto leveling whatsoever, which is Anycubic. That's my first printer. Ended up buying an FDM printer, which is Anycubic. It kind of bubbled up at the print head again. Could it just 1 3D print? Not all the time, because sometimes the shape and size are a little bit different to make it proprietary a little bit. So the Anycubic FDM printer, it bubbled up because I had a long print, and I went to work for this. I decided to start the print. When I come back from work, it should be done, but nope, it bubbled up and it screwed up. Same thing with the Elegoo one that I had. It also bubbled up because I had a long print on it. And then I was like, well, that's crap. So I stopped using the 2 FDM printers. I decided to buy me a new resin printer from Anycubic, which has complete auto leveling, and I absolutely love it. That's what I have now. And I think the way it auto levels is, this is the vat where the resin goes, and this is the head. I think what happens when it goes down, the head doesn't flex at all, but I think the screen does. So if there's any parts there, I'm not sure. I think it won't crack the screen because the screen moves. I think also that Saturn does it too. When you commit to buying one, keep your eye out for discounts. If you buy from Amazon, they normally do monthly discount schedules. Yes, but even with the discounts on Amazon, I noticed that at least for America, if you buy from the website directly, you don't get taxed. And with Amazon, you do. So I have to also take that into account. So buying directly, I save on tax. And I get a 10% discount from buying directly too. So with the Anycubic one has complete auto leveling, which is fantastic. I don't have to level it at all. It's great. It's fantastic. Love it. I think the new Saturn also has auto leveling, but I think its auto level is the head itself, the build plate, as they call it. So basically, when it comes down, the build plate will adjust. That's very true. Anyways, and then I bought another Anycubic. The Anycubic that I have now, which the FDM one, the new one that I have, uses 4 spools. So I can print in 4 different colors, and it will auto do it. It has complete auto leveling too, so I don't have to ever auto level that machine too. And auto leveling is a must. Hey, shush. That's the reason. Hey, look, that's the reason why we freaking revolted in the first place. Anyway, so yeah, so the 2 ones I currently use are both Anycubic. One's resin, one's FDM. Both are complete auto leveling, so I don't have to worry about it. And the FDM that I have came with the 4 spools that you can attach to it, so it can print 4 different colors. Super cool, absolutely love it. Let's see. So here's kind of like one example of the 2 different color ones. So you see the bottom, and you see the sides. It's all white. I kind of messed this one up, but it still worked out anyway. So it's all white. Oops, bottom's all white, and just that top layer is blue. I didn't say anything. I didn't say I didn't pay my taxes. It's like they didn't charge me, so it's not my fault. So yeah, you can see the double color here going on, the white and the blue. And so far, the FDM printer that I have, which is brand new, hasn't really messed up. It messed up once, but that's because I was printing. So this is a complete circle for the most part. I think this actually has a flat end. Anyways, with I was trying to print the stems so I can do a flying basis. There we go, all the way through. So flying basis. Also hollow out the bottom, so it's not using so much what do you call it, resin, or sorry, not resin, but God dang it, what do you call it? FDM, though, whatever the thing is now. And also so that I could put magnets there. But, so yeah, it used to be a complete circle, but now if you look, you can see that it's, it has a little bit of a flat, yeah, you can kind of see it on the, maybe the gray one would be better. Yeah, you might be able to see it. Grab a bigger. So yeah, you can kind of see it right there in the top where my pointer finger is at. You can see that little bit of a flat base there. So instead of it being a complete circle, I flattened that area out so it has more contact with the bed, and that allows it to stick better. So it was my fault. The first time was a complete circle. It didn't have much contact on the bed, so it kind of came off and failed to print there. Outside of that, it's fantastic. It prints great. Apparently there's supposed to be a detect feature if it ever jams or whatever, and so stop printing instead of just constantly feeding the why I cannot think of the stupid name of that thing, of the plastic. FDM? No. The spool of plastic. What is that thing called? Why can I not think of it? Oh my god. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. PLA, yes, there you go. Good lord. Freaking brain dead over here. So yeah. So it'll detect, supposedly it'll detect if there's a jam where the thing's not coming out, and it'll stop. The other ones, it just kept pouring out, and my god, it was a big old blotch of freaking melted plastic at the print head. I still want to get them up and going, and hopefully do like the long prints on them, and because it's only a single color with the other two ones, that I'll print like terrain pieces and stuff, and kind of help out the shop that I live in, that I play in. That's what I hope to do. All right, I think that is dry enough, but I could also do the green stuff real quick. Filament, yes, that's even better. Filament, that's more generic. I buy So I buy my PLA from, or my filament from this one website, which I thought was questionable, where I think 1 kilogram of it normally averages on websites like $20. I think I got, where I buy like 10 of them, and I think I can get them for like $10 or $15 a piece. Hold on, let me take a look. Internet. Please tell me I have the website saved here. Where is it at? Hey, Tiki, you're streaming tomorrow, right? Because I'd love to definitely show up. I gotta remember this time. Elegoo. No. Discount. Where did I go for? Here it is. Okay. Here it is. Oh no, what happened to the website? This site could provide a secure connection. Oh no. Anyways, I think I bought it for like, again, normal, just 1 kilogram spool is like $20. I think I bought it, I had to buy 10 to get the discount, which was either $10 to $15 a piece instead. Ooh, nice. Are you gonna be streaming that? Yeah, I know. It's like I can't pull it up now. It's like it can't pass the security feature. Like crap. I bought it twice over there, so they're legit. Every resin printer owner's worst nightmare is coming home and seeing their printer room covered. Oh my gosh. I've been lucky enough that hasn't happened. Actually, my first resin printer, I think there's a crack on the screen, and I'm glad that that it didn't crack the entire screen. I think there's like a chip. I must have missed something. Oh, it's an all-day event for Bolt Action. Gotcha. What is it? Oh man, let me get the green out. But yeah, I mean, I have freaking like, I'm terrible. I'm a sucker for deals. I am so much of a sucker for deals. Right now I have, it's called PLA Plus, and I think I have 10, 6, I probably have 20 that are not being used, 21 that are not being used, 1 kilogram, and I have 4 on the spool. And I have probably 2 on my old printer that I never removed because I just kept them there. So, I have an addiction, it's the problem. My addiction is freaking deals. If I find discounts for something that I may want, I probably will buy it. It's terrible. It's not good. It's bad. But I did get a deal for it. Oh, I need to paint the... Man, I'm not using my new paintbrush. I don't know why. I'm afraid to use them. They're like so nice and neat and perfect. I don't want to screw them up. It's terrible. That's not the point of buying paintbrushes, is to not use them to make them look pretty and sit in their little plastic cages or whatever. All right. Deals and discounts are good. Yeah, but it becomes not good if you if you don't use them or you buy too many. Just like a woman. No, sorry, Francois. That's not just like a woman. Well, I don't know. I figure women just buy stuff. They don't wait for deals and stuff. If they like it and they want it, they get it. Me, if I want it and it's not on sale, I ain't getting it. I don't care. Most of the time. Like, I don't know if there's ever a time where, like, I buy things full price. Except for, like, groceries and stuff, of course. But, if there's a deal on groceries, then that changes the story. Man, I grabbed the wrong brush. I thought this was the other brush. But yeah, I'm a deal hunter, and I'm fairly decent at it. Not the best, but decent. Is this the right one? Yep, this is the right one right here. Okay. So yeah, I mean, again, do your research, especially the new. But it's on sale. I'm saving money. Well, hey, look, I need them. Because technically speaking, me buying that stuff, I save money by 3D printing my army instead of buying severely overpriced plastic. So, technically, saving money. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys here. Let me put it in chat real quick after I finish painting this. Okay. I'm gonna put in chat. Yeah, I mean, dude, GW is just ridiculous. I would love to support them. I'm all about it because they provide the games that we like to play. So if you don't support them, they're eventually gonna. Some say, oh, they're gonna die out. No, they're not. They make a lot of money. It's like, well, Not if everyone does what we do, you know, not buying their stuff. Let me. So, this is where I buy my models, and right now they're having a sale. I don't know if you guys buy from this website or not. I'm not. It's not sponsored or anything like that, but they have a sale going site wide, and I think it's going to end like November 9th. So if you have a 3D printer or whatever, yeah. If you have a 3D printer, whether you use FDM or resin, you know, I love that website. It's very official. Although I think they're doing something kind of crappy. Something new that I just realized that they do on the website is they charge a flat rate of, if it's under like $7 or $8, 49 cents for file retention. But if it's over $8, it's going to be like 89 cents. It's just flat. So meaning that if you buy $8 and you buy $8, that's 89 and 89. So your best bet's to kind of put everything in the cart, get all the models that you want, and then make the purchase. That way you get charged that stupid fee once. They didn't have that before, and it looks like they're doing it now. So, to justify a purchase, I get it now, save money later down the line. Well, that's actually the way to look at it, because a lot of people, when they purchase stuff, they look at what it impacts now. So a lot of people buy cheap stuff now because, hey, you know, it's cheap. But then down the road, that cheap stuff doesn't last that long. So you end up buying it over and over again, where if you spent the money now, you end up buying a quality product that will last a lot longer than that crap that you just bought. But it all depends on what it is. Sometimes the cheap stuff actually lasts long enough too. Depends on how you take care of it. Bought lots of cheap stuff. Most of them lasted fairly enough. Giving you guys life lessons over here. All right, children. So yeah, that website that I just put in there, it's where I buy my 3D models. I have a lot of 3D models that I bought from them. I just have purchased. Well, for me, it's like if I don't buy it now while it's on sale, I have to spend more on it later. And if I buy it now, I can use this to 3D print my models, which, if I get a lot of armies, will save me on the long run. I don't have a pile of shame. I have a collection of inflation, deflection. What does that mean? Inflation, deflect. Oh. Inflation, deflection. Alright, hold on. Let's see how he turned out. Looking pretty good. Got this nice edge highlighting going on a little bit. Especially his abs. Those abs. Those are done. Heavy bolter needs more gunmetal and that white bone white. And this guy needs the freaking banner painted, which I need to look at. But other than that, other than the banner, I think he's also done. Librarian needs a little bit more touch up. I forgot to see if any other models need the green. Nope, we're all good. Oh wait, him. Nope, we are all good. Sweet. God, I've been painting these command squad for quite some time now. Yeah, I'm going to want those models eventually. It'll never be cheaper. Actually, plastic does degrade, but like a very, very long time. If you store them properly, they'll last even longer. It's like I'm talking about like their food or something. I just rolled a piece of blue tack and squished into a weird shape and placed it on a Space Marine's head. The idea of making Space Marine army of witches come to mind. Witches? Like, did you shape it into like a witch's hat? Let me get the black now so I can paint. They're not dry yet, that's the problem. I guess I could do the red. Yeah, I'll do the red. What am I using for that red, though? I think I'm using this red. So, I mean, in that website, I just had... Where I... I think if you're gonna go gnomes, you should go with the Dwarven army. What are they called? God, I can't remember what they're called. I have terrible memory today. I must be having a stroke or something. I don't know. Oh, Smurfs, dude, that's actually good. That's what I should do with my guys. They're already blue enough. Already blue dabbity dabbidido. Alright, well, red, that's right. Yep, but you can make them look more like Smurfs. And complete the transformation. Make sure there's no doubt in anyone's minds who the Smurfs really are. Get A6 plus on die rolls. Where's Papa Smurf's? Where's Papa Smurf's at? And where's the only single lady Smurf in the entire village of Smurf? Nice, that was a tough spot to get to. What man is Papa Smurf? Oh, I thought I would have figured, what do you call it, Calgar also. Well, who's the Lady Smurf then? Who's gonna take that mantle? Is it gonna be that Dark Elf? She's not a real Smurf. Gargamel. Wait, is that legitimate lore? Well, I mean that would make sense then if he's an if the only Lady Smurf is an abomination, then it makes sense that the Eldari would be it. Her name is, I can't believe, Smurf. Well, she's famous. She's well known around the village. Plus, she's the only freaking female Smurf too, so she's gonna. I think everyone's gonna know her name just because she's like the odd one. You know. She certainly will know her. I'm sure all the male boys were thinking that. I can't remember if the Family Guy had like a running joke with her. Yeah, actually, I think they did. And like Papa Smurf was like, "Yeah, take it off" or something like that. Oh, Jesus Christ! Is it Family Guy? I think that's like the only show I really watched, so it had to be from it, or it could have been from Robot Chicken. Oh shoot! Uh-oh. How do Smurfs reproduce? Did they ever explain that in the lore? The new animation because there's a new village with just female Smurfs. Oh, so there's a segregation going on then? Yeah. Okay. I need to clean my freaking table so I have more room. Can't get to that other end. It's about the best I can do. This one when a Smurf is killed. Is it like, do they recognize the person? Does he get the memory? Something just killed one? Or it's like, huh, that's a new person here. Someone must have died. What would anyone need to clean it? Just have your entire pile of shame. Well, it's not the pile of shame I'm worried about. I want to fit more models here. Just like everything else that doesn't... Everything else that's not my pile of shame that needs to be organized is what I'm saying. And it's not a pile of shame because it's assembled. So essentially, if there's a new Smurf in town, it's like, well, someone died. It's almost like they're Eldar. Except without the soul crystal stuff. Back before they lost the ability to... Well, no, they still kind of have it. They just got to collect them all. I don't know. Has any Smurfs died? Don't think I've ever watched a show. Honestly, I've seen glimpses of it. And where did they come from? Like just out of freaking... Well, you said out of just nowhere. So that's really weird. I mean, could you imagine though? Like, you know, you're just going about your day, and all of a sudden you see a Smurf that you don't recognize or ever seen before. It's like, well, someone died. And the village is kind of small, so it's like everyone knows everyone there, I'm guessing. Wonder who it is. Nice, making progress. No named Smurfs have died. My sister killed Smurf a couple of times before. Behind the scenes. Like in movies or in a TV show. I don't know if they've ever made movies in the past.
Gotta catch him. Damn, you thought of an entire song with that, huh? That's... Huh. Why does he want gold? And how do you know all this stuff? Yeah, remakes of the Pokemon theme, but Eldar. Yeah, you know what? If I did play Eldar, I would be saying that. I gotta catch them all. All the people that you've killed in my army, I have to catch them all. Because there's no more new Eldar. Kind of. There is, I think, an Eldar ship somewhere. By GW figures, damn. Damn, that's a good one. That plastic be expensive. He's trying to capture all the Smurfs so he can turn them to stone so he can use them for GW figures as proxies. Hopefully I have enough red to finish this off. Ooh, you know what? With 3D printing, that's very much viable. You can 3D print your own Pokeballs and do that. So right now, I'm trying to start up I have a 3D printed Chaos Chaos Imperial Knights. I haven't really printed them all out yet, but I'm wanting to. It's just that I got a lot of things to do before that. That guy is up. Gosh darn it, I need another red. Have you seen the Wizard Tower? I think I vaguely remember. In some aspects it was revealed, but I don't really remember. But what's the gold for though? That's the thing. What does he got? What does he got to buy with that? It's like he's just gonna turn them into gold. It's like, well, mission accomplished. What am I gonna do with all this gold now? You know, I don't know what he can buy and stuff with that stuff. Probably buy some Pokemon collection or something. It's like, I gotta buy them Charizards. And I need gold to do it. It's just gonna go up in value. Oh, I guess you kind of connect with him then, don't you, huh? You understand that you need a remodel. Oh, Jesus, that's kind of hilarious. This inflation is killing him. You know, he can't afford it anymore. It's the reason why you got to turn him into gold. Price of lumber went up. Price of houses went up. It's like, oh, come on now. I bet I don't hate the cat or holes. Alright, let's see. Okay. Make sure there's not any spots where I can see like white or blue or something. Make sure it's a solid red paint. Oh, that's good. Okay, that looks good. I gotta paint their eyes white, I forgot, so I can paint them red later on. Going. Well, I got some more headcanon for you for your game and stuff. Like what do you call it? A kind of like underworlds and stuff for 40K. Eldars are sitting there throwing out Pokeballs or Soul Gems, summoning up different kinds of heroes that they've collected throughout the years. It's like you'll earn your right to be free as soon as you win a freaking game. As soon as you stop losing. Mr. Red needed somewhere else. Nope. Maybe this guy actually. Nope. Coliseum battle. Yes, Trazen. Actually, yeah, he's the one. There, at least in my squad, they always say he's the Pokeball champ. Hey, what's up? I think I'm mostly done with my command squad. Done. I just gotta paint that piece, and I think he is done. And then I have to paint the banner. Then after the banner's done, I am completely done with, besides basing, I'm completely done with the command squad. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and paint that. Where is my bleach bone or bone white? It's dead white, that's not bone white. I probably should order some more of these. Well, I actually have, I think I have another one that's very close to this color that I could use. You said your name, I think. Again, I don't know if you were here from yesterday, the day before. And I can't remember what it is. I'm terrible with names, by the way, so something you may have to get used to. But I do remember eventually. When that happens, I'm not sure, but it eventually happens. Almost dropped this. So I just varnished these guys. So I think the varnish should be dry enough to paint this on there. With the Andre, that's right, Andre. Yeah, but it's hard to, I don't know how to pronounce those letters, so if I want to talk to you directly, I have to kind of call you out. I'm gonna need a gunmetal, I forgot. Gunmetal. Andre. Let's see. I regress the middle letter S. I can remember. I think someone was talking to Andre, and I don't know what language that is. It looks Russian, but I don't know if only Russian has that language. Mm. Yeah, I don't know if there's like, other languages that uses the same type characters. I wasn't sure about that. All right, dead white. Whoop. That's just loose. I'll paint the eyes on those guys and that. And then... Ooh, I forgot I could paint some red stuff here. While I have the red. Where's my other... There it is. Alright. So I got plenty of red here. I can paint this thing. Wow, that's not heavy red anymore. It'll be fine. Double layer, maybe? Now I guess I could remove the arm. Make it a lot easier to paint that way. I've always kind of wondered, are Russians considered Europeans or are they considered Asians? Because their country quite stretches the area quite far. Oops, guess I'm painting on screen here. So that blue area is going to get double coated. There we go. I've talked with like one of my friends about right in the middle. And he, anyway, I talked to one of my friends. He's a political science major, and maybe Russians are considered Asians too. I don't know. Neither they're Caucasians from the Caucasus Mountains. It's the same place Europeans came from. Huh. Okay, so officially done. I can remove them off the table, I think, tomorrow. I don't even have to add varnish on this guy no more because the majority of the areas that are being touched are varnished up. So, alright, sweet. I can remove some models off this table. Now, the next batch I gotta do is gonna be my Desolation Squad, my Blade Guard, which is underneath here. So I run Blade Guard veterans. And then these guys, because I run those guys too, the aggressors. Terminator is going to be last. I definitely need an apothecary, which I do have one over there. I need to either scrap him again, because I'm not liking that paint, and it's just so, I don't know, not as detailed, I suppose, due to being pewter. And then finish up the freaking banner guy here. Oh, I need to do the white. That's why I have it out. Keep the paint I use out. Grab the fine detailed brush here and paint those eyes. Okay. Okay. Any vehicles in your... Oh, yeah, actually. I have Dread... Oh, I do have a Repulsor, which I do have one fully completed. I usually usually run one or two of those. I have the other one that's not painted yet. But it's kind of a question whether I run one or two of those guys. If we're going to get the underside there. I like to run a Dreadnought, like the Ballistus over here, but DG. So I'm assuming you're AdMech, right? Because crawlers are. I remember hearing them from AdMech. I forgot this guy. Need to fix that eye. Oh, Death Guard. Crawlers. What are the... I remember... I do remember crawlers for Chaos, which have like the claw arm and the 6 legs, I think. Is that the crawler you're talking about? And it has like the big cannon in the chest area. Guess I need to finish him up too. It's just a book that I gotta paint on him, I think. Yeah, it's the book. Oh, and those lines, which needs to be red, which I ran out of red. Plague Burst Crawler. Is that the one I've seen from? Oh yeah, Death Guard. Okay, yeah. So it's literally a mortar tank. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Because when you say crawler, I think of legs. I don't think of what do you call it? Threads. Let me see. Death. There it is. Plague Burst Crawler. Yeah. Okay. I guess technically tanks crawl. Yeah, I see it now. I've heard those are pretty mean. I don't know if I've ever faced one. I know have I faced Death Guard? I'm not sure. Anyways, we may be starting up a crusade, and I definitely gotta grab my Space Marine Codex and find out how I want to go. I think I'm gonna go with a aggressor style captain with double power fist and VM the Honored. Let's see. I've always kind of wanted to go. Well, I said Death Guard. Because my friend actually went Death Guard like back in 3rd, 4th, or 5th edition, and it's just like, if you mess up, that makes them look better. That's for the points. It's an auto include for that. Wow. What? Well, I don't wanna. Let me see. I'm gonna look them up on my app here. Plague Burst Crawler. I don't know. Did Death Guard release their thing yet? So Is it locked? Death Guard. Index. Data sheets. Plague Burst Crawler. See how many points is he? 180 points. Toughness 10, 2 up save, 12 wounds. 5 up invul. Come on. So, is it an option? Let's see. War gear options. So, entropy cannons or plague splitters? Spitters. Entropy or plague spitters? Lethal hits. Okay, next one is Heavy Slugger comprised with 1 Rawtail volley cannon. Heavy Slugger. I'll probably just do the Heavy Slugger and Entropy Cannons. 2 of them? They're super badass in the points. So is that how you run them? Is 2 Entropy Cannon and let's say Heavy Slugger? Oh, and you have the Plague Burst Mortar as well. What's his abilities? Battle Shock. Well, the Plague Burst Mortar at least just denies the person the cover save that they get. It's the worst in the toughness of models around it. Oh, D6 plus 3 indirect blast. Lethal hits. Well, they did nerf indirect, so you're hitting on 4 pluses now. And the AP1 is just going to negate the cover to get from indirect shots. I mean, it's pretty nice. It has anti-horde, somewhat anti-tank, and somewhat elite infantry. The Plague Burst Mortar is indirect fire. So the main cannon itself is an indirect fire one. What is it? No paint. It's well, at least last I remember was toughness. So if they're within 6, 12, 18, depending on a turn or something like that, it reduces their toughness by 1. Hard indirect fire is in there. Yeah, it is. It's on 4 plus, unmodified 4 plus. So it's a 50% chance. It's still not bad though, you know. If you can see them, you're hitting on 3s. If you can't see them, you're hitting on 4s, but you're still able to shoot though. I mean, what do you call it? Desolation Squad, an ability to ignore hit penalties when shooting it when they remain stationary. But the problem is that unmodified 4 plus is not a hit penalty. Well, I guess the captain. I need to do something with his stupid shield right there on his shoulder. Just don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It has a. It doesn't need to hide. This helps shooting at the head and target. Yes, exactly. I mean, it's pretty crazy that it's a 5-up invul. Well, it's running. Oh wow! Almost streamed for 2 hours. I gotta get going because I have work, and I don't want to be too tired at work. So, anyways, I try to stream every day around 4 to 4:30 Eastern Standard Time in the morning, and try to stream for at least an hour to reduce my pile of shame, so that they're less of a shame and still more of a pile. It's a demon save. It's not. There's no such thing as demon saves anymore. No more of that guaranteed save crap from 9th edition. So if you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.